Hello, Dr. Glenn, resident vet for Vet and Pet Direct, talking today about storm anxiety and what we can do to help pets with storm anxiety. Massive problem, unfortunately. Lots and lots of dogs become anxious over their lifetime about storms and loud noises. So what can we do to help them? Definitely the earlier you start interventions, the better. If you have any inkling or if you've got a pet that you've seen before have storm problems, the earlier you intervene, the less you can escalate those problems, because unfortunately they only get worse over time if we don't de-escalate them. There's lots of products you can use, but before you start using products, essentially try and modify your and your dog's behaviour around storms. If you make storms a more pleasant experience, and that's sometimes easier said than done, but you can have storm parties where if there's a storm on the horizon, you can start playing games, usually food-based rewards that can desensitise or counter-condition pets to be more happy about storm situations. Obviously loud noises are a big part of storms, and if your dog has an aversion to loud noises, obviously controlling the environment, perhaps bringing the pet inside, dulling their den or their crate is a good idea with blankets and that sort of thing, some sound absorbing things. Some background noise can help, so pleasant music that you like as a sort of consistent background noise can help in some situations. Definitely some pets, once they escalate past that, you start to need to do interventions. I'm a really big fan of thunder shirts. Thunder shirts are a compression garment that basically has a physiological effect on the brain, increases the release of serotonin just through compression. People that use weighted blankets is the same sort of situation, but you can pop that on and it has an instant effect, as in it's not a long-term calming effect, but it can happen straight away to have them less anxious about their environment. You can also combine that with dog appeasing pheromone. So Adaptil is a number of different products that you can use that helps the pet think that their environment smells like their pheromones that their mother used to release when they were suckling. So you can use a diffuser. A diffuser just plugs into a power point and diffuses that pheromone throughout that room, throughout that situation. You can use a spray on their bedding and on their environment, but also you can pop that on a little disc on the thunder shirt so it's right next to the pet. Another option is the calming collar. So it lasts for a month from a single application, and essentially wherever the dog goes, obviously the collar goes, and it liberates and releases that pheromone into the environment, which can have a calming effect. Supplement wise, definitely Zilkine would be my first go-to. It's a hydrolyzed milk protein supplement for mild to moderate anxiety cases. Definitely helps for storm anxiety. If you have a situation where your pet's storm anxious, definitely starting a couple of days before anticipated storms, or probably having them on it through the whole storm season. It's a milk powder. You can just crack the capsule open, mixed in with the food once a day. It's very palatable, but I find it helps in most situations. And a lot of the time you're just trying to de-escalate things in sections. Like if your pet's really storm phobic, it's probably a combination of multiple products that can help. You can also use dietary supplements containing herbs. Chamomile and vervain in particular are beneficial potentially. There are tryptophan supplements. So these two products, the Pause and the Restless, they're vitamin B supplements as well, but it's mostly tryptophan, which is a serotonin precursor. And if we flood the body with enough tryptophan, it seems to have a calming effect. Just like when you eat too much turkey at Christmas time, that tryptophan really helps to reduce anxiety and reduce stress. B group vitamins, if they're deficient in B group vitamins, that increases anxiety. Increasing the amount of B group in the diet and having a general healthy dog can't do any harm as far as anxiety goes, that's for sure. There's some storm anxious dogs that really need prescription medications, and talking to your vet about how we can intervene in this situation is definitely beneficial. There's a number of prescription medications, both short acting that we use, that you can give them an hour or two before the storm arrives, and you can medicate them that way. Or realistically, if it's storm season, a lot of pets need to be on long-term medication via prescription that helps reduce anxiety levels significantly. In an ideal world, your pet wouldn't need to be on prescription medications, but if you can intervene and get on top of the situation, and then start withdrawing the prescription medications and potentially staying on supplements and interventions like thunder shirts, and also behavioural change and help with the trainer will help as well. For more information on most of these products, we'll have them in the video description below, and also check out our YouTube channel. We've also got a podcast on storm anxiety in dogs on our myPET podcast. Thanks guys.